Log continuation, 8:03 in the morning, Saturday the 20th of July, 2024. John C. Roseman, California. Yeah, I think I laid it too heavily on Bo the Fifth Column. And for some of the followers who keep watching his show, I guess their equivalency right now of studying and knowing about everything else around him is pretty damn poor. I watch him just to see what kind of interesting topics he might be covering so I can do the research and then try to counter his ass. Or supplement what he's got there that he refuses to supplement. He just does a general paragraph or something like that and just try to be folksy as possible about that one. I'm having a time with this guy. It's bad enough I listen to the online independents out there who are laughing their heads off or screaming and yelling or freaking out and don't like this and don't like this and don't like this. And every one of them are highly opinionated. Show their class A, type A personality. Like nobody can please them in any way, shape, or form. Doesn't matter. They got to tear it apart because that's what their job is. They got to tear it apart. Let's be critical thinking about the situation over here, and let's not give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's tear your ass apart. That's what I keep saying all the time. But what drives me crazy is when you have some gentleman who's trying to get general knowledge of everything else. Okay, fine, but did he do enough homework on the damn things? Like every day, it's like 3 or 4 articles coming out of one particular guy, and you're going to be asking me why am I focusing on guys like this, or basically this guy? I'm hoping he'd change a little bit, get a little bit more research, maybe put some links in the damn thing for people to research. Why is it up to assholes like me, or this particular asshole? They keep putting him down all the time. He's talking to the masses who are at an education level well below 6th grade, apparently. And it pisses me off that they could have been a hell of a lot better. Disappoints the crap out of me that they could have been a hell of a lot more better. He could have been a hell of a lot more better. If he calls himself a journalist, he ought to be. He ought to be. He ought to be on that level. Apparently, he's not. He's just doing research. He's giving a little bit of pieces here and there, and it doesn't give you much. It's like listening to someone else trying to give you the news by doing the vocal, and then you're only hearing pieces of the damn thing. You're not getting the full story. And that's what I rail against. That's what I rail against. It was enforced on me and my generation and younger than that we had to do our fucking research. Pardon my language, but we had to do our fucking research. I had a research of what I was doing. 2 or 3 sources just for one particular topic matter going through school. Just to make sure I had the information and not just doing a simple book report, but doing research. Learning that all the way through high school. Didn't expect college to be worse. Because college expected at the lowest level for you to understand at the highest level what you were learning at in high school. And if you weren't dealing with it, they really stuck you in the lowest level to make sure that you got up on that level. And it pissed me off when I had to do that because I didn't graduate on the highest levels of high school. No, I meddled to nearly low C's at that point because I screwed myself over too many times in school. I didn't take full advantage. I wasn't paying attention to it enough. I wasn't doing the work enough, or at all. I screwed up 1 year and had to remake the whole damn thing up in high school. I admit it. If I didn't have the structure during that time to study this stuff, but also if my interests weren't there, I mean, I could blame, but the blaming never helped. Even to this day, it doesn't help. I'm trying to do the highest I can in a community college level, and on the collegiate level, you're talking about community. It's just like entering kindergarten because everybody else is already at 10th, 11th, and 12th grade in the university level. I'm still starting at kindergarten, trying to work my way up to 6th. In order to get a certificate out of a community college, you've got to be going through a lot of generalized education. But now I was trying to specialize and studying it long enough to get a little bit more of a more knowledge base. No matter how short time of life I've got left to live, but I got to go for it anyway. Yellow, live only once. So push through the education system. I screwed it up a long time ago, decades ago, and it didn't have I didn't have what I needed back then. Too many fucking excuses. I just didn't, you know, too many fucking excuses on that one. But this time, I'm 58 years old. I want to push harder. I want to push hard as I can on this one. And if I can get as much advantage as I can squeeze out of the community college level, give me a better advantage to get into a university, including how to write the perfect paper on a consistent basis. But perfection is someone else's point of view. I just want to get the thing going so I can get my foot in the damn door. It may be ugly as hell for me getting that damn foot in the door, but I'm going to get a foot in the door one way or another. Because after an AA degree or something, would it be nice to get an MA and then a BA? Screw the PH. Just get an MA or a BA. Or at least BA anyway. And then I'll be writing on top of my own period and trying to decipher what I'm going to do next with it. No matter a short life I would have, but at least I would feel the satisfaction inside that I did it. But I should have done it a long time ago. I still am weighed down with that damn rock and that albatross around my neck. I still got the stone of my guilt. And then I got the bird of my mistakes hanging around the neck. I don't care how many times I kept trying to get shrived or not. I still have it. I'm still like a mariner wandering around through life and Hamlin's. Tell a story. Find one person and tell the story and continue my travels. I guess in a way, the videos are my own way of traveling. Try to put everything else on there. I have a hard time trying to deal with people who just don't think education isn't worth it. They want to tear apart education systems and build something else up that's going to be telling people this is how you're going to think, this is what you're going to think. We're going to turn you into robots. Well, what happens when we have everybody else being a robot? Then where's humanity? Except for the elitism's getting older and older and think, well, we did this to our children here. Aren't we proud? Yeah, build machines. How's that? Machines replace people. No, they won't. It's not going to replace us. You want to bet? They just never bother to learn history. I swear to God. They'll argue about it. Don't you know about history? We rewrote it. Don't you know about fucking history? It repeats itself, and only the elites keep laughing at their asses on this one until they get their asses dethroned. Knocked on their asses by the masses. There's always a revolution happening one way or another, and you guys never see it coming. But you don't read, don't bother to study it, think you're elitist at that point, and your particular point of history, that's all the thing you need to matter. And then you screw the next generation and next generation over until we actually have another revolution or two. You guys never bother to understand history, I swear to God. That's why I keep saying I blame the voters. Yeah, I know it sounds like a broken record, but it is a broken record. We don't know how to fix the damn thing. We don't know how to play a new tune. Either we're dealing with a scratchy album, we're dealing with a lousy toning arm, or the machine's just plain out busted, or everything is busted, and we're still dancing around to the old damn tune that we don't even bother anymore. We just don't until something else happens. So I wonder sometimes the old generation laughs in our face. The younger generation. because it's that constant arrogance of the youth think they know better. Again, history, history, history. But we don't bother studying history. God forbid we shouldn't bother studying history or anything else regarding that because it might educate us. Oh my God, what a liberal wokeism thing. So let's get political. Let's use words to hide by. Hide our ignorance, our arrogance, our indifference, our lack of empathy. To hide our support of elitism. The smaller group will overrule the larger group because they feel they must. Their egos are that built high. Supported by the dumbass masses, which they want to keep dumb as possible. Because, my God, if somebody actually got smart in there, you don't need them. So let's get our revolution going on down there. But you always keep forgetting there's one smart ass out there that's going to say, oh no, we're not playing that frickin' head game. Guess what? Time to overturn the damn pyramid. Shit. Guess where your revolutions come from? You create the shit going on down below. You keep your arrogant asses upstairs to think you know better, and then before you know it, you're going to get your ass kicked. I swear people are stupid. A lot of them are kept that way either by choice or by design. If they understood, the other people would understand about it because they'd seen it happen. And then they sigh sadly because what are they going to do about it? I don't know. What are they going to do about it? Are they going to make changes? Are they going to be fixing our world, our universe as it is? Or are they just going to say, ah, shit. Every time you keep going on the independence on this one, it's always. I'm doing the hand gestures on this one. I'm doing the hand gestures because that's what it is. It's hand gestures we're doing. I'm not doing a dance. I'm doing a physical manifestation of how things are right now and how things are screwed up right now. And what the hell are we trying to do to ourselves? Mess with ourselves, basically. We're screwing ourselves over one way or another. We think we know better. Do we? I don't think we do. Because if we knew any better, we wouldn't be putting ourselves through this damn mess in the first place. But no, we think we know better. We think we know better. Um, I could scroll through YouTube, and I'll be seeing the same stuff I've seen other things on. A lot of logger jams on this one. That'd drive me crazy. That'd piss me off. Yeah, it just does. That's my bait for right now. I'm going to be loading more stuff up to drive people insane. My lot in life.